Congratulations! You have a song, you came up with something, and you're ready to turn it into a reality. Working as a music producer, demos or requests to hire me onto a production are constantly being thrown my way. However, I find myself so often responding as to how a demo needs to be shared. So today, I hope to help you figure that all out. Part 1. Is my demo ready to be a demo? Very often, I have people reaching out to me with all kinds of abstract, vague ideas and elements that they have. A bit of a high part, a bit of a low part. They know they want a high note. They know they want to sing a certain harmony. I want there to be flutes on the verse, and so on and so forth. And what I often say to these people is you have great ideas, but what you don't have is a demo. Very often, they have tiny bits of melody or rudimentary ideas or shapes that they think they want in a song. However, this doesn't give a producer a practical place to start. And I would personally reject that project. And here is a great solution. Record yourself singing the song 2 times in a row. It's okay if it isn't perfect. And listen back. If they sound pretty much the same, then you're good to go. If they sound wildly different, then you probably have some work to do. Spend some time recording section by section in your voice memos and writing them down, and turn your vague ideas into concrete melodies. Part 2, recording to a click track. So you've done it. You have your song all fleshed out and you're ready to continue. What you're going to need is a click track or a metronome. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. A click is used to keep you on beat and demonstrate the rhythm of the melody. If you have no access to a click or metronome, you can also snap your fingers. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. You can also go to YouTube and type in an amount of beats per second followed by the word metronome, and there are plenty of YouTube videos that are 10 hours and they're just a metronome. If you're not sure how many beats per minute your song is, there are a number of free websites that I'm going to link down below, where all you have to do is tap along on your keyboard or on your phone, and they're going to tell you the BPM of your song. If you're unsure how to tap out your beats, it looks a little something like this. So let's say I want to sing this melody. Da 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 dum, da 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 da. The way I can tap it out is like this. Da 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 dum, da 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 da. You've got your melody, you've got your click. The next step is chords. Now, not all demos need chords, and not all producers require you to have chords in your demo. A lot of producers are more than happy to compose chords on their own. For me personally, in my practice, I only accept demos that already have chords in them. The chords don't need to be well done or great. However, I do need to see some kind of chordal structure to better understand your song before I agree to produce it for you. Here's a great hack. I'm linking a website down below, and there are many others that are just like it, where you're able to hit different chords in a given scale without being able to play an instrument. This is a great tool just by using your ears to carve out some chords to add to your demo. If you have a musician who plays a bit of an instrument, you can also ask them to play some chords in your demo. Again, it doesn't need to be done extremely well, just enough to show a vague chordal structure to the person who's about to produce your song. Part 4, recording. Here's where I always see people start overthinking. I don't have a microphone, I don't have a software, I don't know how to record. Demos don't need to be well recorded. That's why you're coming to us to produce your song. A voice memos app is more than fine. Whatever kind of recorder you have is more than fine. If you have a software that allows you to record in a digital audio workstation, that's amazing, but it is not necessary. In fact, I've had demos sent to me where a person swiped up on iMessages and sent me a voice note of them singing on the spot. That is good enough. A demo does not need to sound professional at all. It is only there as a utility to give your producer a vision of your song. I repeat, it does not need to sound professional. It's okay if the performance or the singing or the lyrics or some of the other details are not yet perfected. It just needs to be good enough. Here's a sample demo that I received on a song that I produced. Everybody's window shopping. Seems like there's no way of stopping. And here's a bit of what the final track sounded like. Everybody's window shopping. Seems like there's no way of stopping. So remember, do not overthink this stage. It just needs to be enough. While sending in your demo, it's extremely important to include the key that you want your song to be in. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's okay. Just sing where it feels natural and the producer will be able to hear the key. However, the time to decide the key of your song is before the producer starts producing, not after. Not after. The amount of times I've gotten asked to switch a key after recording live instruments is frustratingly high. Once we record guitars, for example, in one key, we can't simply click a button and switch the key. We need to start again from scratch. So to prevent that key change fee that I charge to re-record all of your instruments from coming out of your pocket, make sure to mention it in advance. Part 6. Approach. There is a workflow where you don't need a demo at all. You can pay for studio hours, just hang out in the studio and songwrite together. That is a service that I personally offer, but this video refers to when you have a song that you'd like to get professionally produced. Once you've successfully submitted your demo, there's 2 routes you can take. The first route is to send tons of adjectives describing what you hope for. Send tons of reference songs showing what you do like and what you don't like. Show some of your previous work, describe it to the best of your ability. If you could produce a bit, make certain mock-ups of things you want to hear. Do your best to describe. The more information, the better. And if I see that someone wants to do this, I will ask them to spam me. That way, I understand what it is that they want. The second route is to have complete trust in your producer. Personally, I think I do best in this realm. As producers, we're also artists. We have vision, and when we hear something, we love to actually go ahead and create it. Sometimes I've been able to create something far better than what the artist had originally imagined by going down this route. However, if you do choose to do this, it is extremely important that you listen to this producer's work and that you like their sound. For example, if I wanted Ian Kirkpatrick to produce out my demo, I wouldn't tell him anything because I love his sound. I would rather just send him my demo and let him do what he does best. So if you do choose to trust their producer and their art and their vision, make sure that you actually like their sound first. Make sure that you can describe their sound and make sure that you let them know that this is what you want. That's all for demos. What you should land up with is a WAV or an MP3 or an M4A or just a voice note. It really doesn't matter. It just needs to be a playable audio file or even a video that gives the producer an accurate vision of your song. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Thank you and have a dandy of a day.